this is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here with the 3rd week challenge papers for the hashtag LDA October Challenge 25. We are working with the Mugshot papers and the ink and stain papers. They're, if I'm saying it correctly, yeah, well, with the ink splashes. There are 2 kits. This is the 3rd week, so there's already a 1st and a 2nd week with free papers. Free in LineDotArrow Facebook group. Not for free on my Ko-fi, but that is only for people that don't want to be in a Facebook group or do not have a Facebook account. On my Ko-fi, they are there for a very small fee. In LineDotArrow Facebook group, they are for free, but you have to be a member, of course. And you will find all the information about the hosting Facebook groups down below this video. If you click on a little arrow, because you see a little bit of text what the video is about, and if you click on the on the arrow, the whole menu will unfold and you will read everything that has to do with these challenges, like the design team members, which Facebook group are hosting, and also all the information about LineDotArrow. I have 3 papers in A4 size and US letter size, and this week I created some journal cards, but you can also use these as pockets, of course, and if you switch them around they can be tags. And I have a sheet with tags and little embellishment embellishment pieces. It has like elements that has to do with the Mugshot papers, like the bars, the lock. Time is very important. In case you get out, you are going away with a railway ticket, a postcard, because you obviously will receive post, and the design is from the little jail suit. So yeah, I try to refer to the kit as good as possible. And I also made a collage sheet, and I said I wasn't going to add free challenge papers as whole sheets because there's no logo on it, and these are still being shared on Pinterest while I explicitly ask everybody not to do that. And if there's no logo, I can't report because I can't say it's mine. But yeah, I made one anyway, and I'm very happy I did because I really like this one. It took me a while. It is like 25 layers altogether, but I think it's very fun, and the elements that are on those 2 sheets are sort of on here too. So let me quickly cut out all the papers, the elements, not a lot, and let's create something fun this week. So instead of using my scan and cut today, I'm just going to cut by hand. I don't know, I feel like doing that. And also I have to change my desk, and I don't want to do that really. I just want to have some time to craft. And you might have noticed that I have something going on my hand. Yeah, one of the little helpers, Buddy, he was sitting next to me, like arm's length away from me. This Monday it was. Oh, obviously this sheet is too big. Put too much glue on. Okay, well, doesn't matter. But he was basically sitting with my husband, sort of on his lap, but all of a sudden he got scared. I don't know. He sort of got scared, and he ran away, and my hand was in the runway, so to speak. So he scratched on my hand. It was also over here, but over here it's going okay, but this was infected. So yesterday, because instead of getting better each day, it was getting worse. So now I have antibiotics, and I had a shot yesterday. I think you call it tetanus. I don't know, we call it tetanus prick. But that is when you have like wounds that can have dirt or from the street, or when you are bitten by an animal or scratched by an animal. So yeah, I had to do that yesterday. And I have to say, I feel much better because it was starting to get, I felt a little bit like I was getting sick. I had a little bit of a fever because of this. And it's looking a little better now because this week it was really not looking very, well, it looked like, it really looked gross. But I did went to work and, but I didn't do a lot of crafting on camera because it looked so, well, it didn't look good. So yeah, and yeah, other than that, I just worked a lot this week. Also extra on Monday and on Tuesday due to holiday from my colleague. And it was very busy, extremely busy. And yeah, I'm happy. My weekends started. Because I didn't have a ceiling, I really had days off last week. I felt like I didn't have any weekend. So I'm very happy with having time off now. I just need to get my paper cutter. But yeah, I hope you are all okay. I've seen so many beautiful things in the Facebook group. It's so nice to see you all dive in the challenges. Although I have to say it's a little bit more quiet than usual. I don't know why that is, but maybe more people are into Halloween or getting ready for Thanksgiving or for Halloween, or I don't know. Or just don't want to participate. That's an option too. I'm just noticing I have very dirty nails from inking. I was inking a little bit because I tried to work on a journal cover. But yeah, like I said, I didn't do a lot of crafting this week. And I also didn't feel like recording anything with having my hands looking as dirty as they looked. Well, my hand, it's just one hand. But yeah, I think it will be okay. But I was kind of hoping I cleaned it good enough so it would not be infected. But yeah, too bad. Okay, let me quickly cut out the other elements, and I'm going to do that off camera because I just realized it's very boring to see me do this. So I will be back in a second. So I cut out all the elements, and what I also did is punched out these little holes. It looks cool, but yeah, it's a lot of work. But I just wanted to show you how they look when you punched out these little holes. Honestly, I'm not going to do that anymore because, yeah, like I said, a lot of work. And you need to really line up the eyelet setter with the marker so you punch on the exact same spot. I don't know, it moved a little, so I find it a bit tricky because also every time you punch out one of the holes, you need to clear the little eye, otherwise you can't see the next thing you need to punch. So it took me a while, and I thought, okay, I'm not going to do all four. I'm just going to do like one. But yeah, it looks a little bit different. If you want it to be authentic, yeah, you definitely need to punch out those holes, and otherwise just go over it with a little bit of ink. And I think we are fine doing it like that. Okay. We will not need to ink everything. But just basically we are going to create clusters. That can be on a journal card, or you can turn a journal card into a tag. Whatever you prefer, you can do it. That's basically it. That is all you need to do. And if you want to create something completely different, yeah, even better. We want to see. So yeah, do that and inspire others to do something completely different. So this is just an example of what you can do with the papers. And if you want to do something else that is more like your jam, yeah, do that. Please do. But you can also recreate, of course. That's optional too. But it doesn't mean that is something you need to do. Anything is possible. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm also thinking, now that I'm just doing this, what if I just create clusters on here? But I think I will save this for my journal because I absolutely love this paper. I had this one inked and this one, yeah. And I just want to have simple. I want simple things, really. I thought, what if I just put this on here, her on here. And ink on this one. Let me see. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Okay, so here we go. Just glue this onto the tag. So like this. And I also wanted to glue this on. Like so. Instead of gluing it underneath, I'm going to glue it on top of the tag. I hope that will stay on. Yeah, this can work. Like so. Cluster like so. Just thinking, does it need anything on the background? Well, let me put this aside and just think about it a little while I work with other stuff. It's very busy. I like this one on here. Maybe this on the top. Maybe a little label on here. And then we have this one. And I think I'm going to put this one over here. This one on top. And maybe the label like so. Okay, does it need something? Oh, my nails look terrible. I absolutely need to do something. But it's also, I think I worn a very pink nail polish, and that sort of colored my, it was a vegan nail polish, and that sort of colored my complete nails. Yeah, like salmon pink when I took it off. So maybe it's still from that. I don't know. But I didn't have time to put on nail polish before creating the video. So I thought, well, go on camera with the unpolished nails, but I haven't seen, well, I didn't really see it was that, well, that discolored. I'm just noticing now. Okay. Yeah, this can work. Okay, let me work on that one a little. And you can also, of course, sew over these. That's possible. But I'm not going to sew today. Because not everybody has a sewing machine, and I thought we'll just show the papers without any sewing, so everybody is able to. I put it on different, I know. I like it more like this. Obviously I have glue on here. Maybe like so. Now we have this one. And this one I thought just to, oh, I need to ink this one. Forgot. So you just had to get some hardware. I was thinking, no, not a star. That's it's too festive. What's in here? Here's this one. So much ink. And this one, where am I going to put this one? Well, I'm not going to put it on. I think it's enough already. Well, I'm going to do it like this. Okay, this one is, I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, I was thinking about putting something to the background. That was the problem. Yeah, I think I want some numbers on there. I have these two. I also have this one. I like this one a little more. Yeah. Six. And number one. Yeah. Let's see. I like that. And the other thing I'm going to do, just adding a little bit of glue over here and a little bit of glue over here. Okay, let me check if I'm still recording. Yes, I am. So this is basically a side tuck, as you can see. Oh, maybe I can stick this one in. I'll have it like so. Although it's covering up number one, which I don't like. But you get the idea. And I'm just going to put in three eyelets. I really need to set this. Or should I do like 5? Well, let me first put in 3, and if I need 2 extra, I can always add 2 extra. One, 2, 3. Oh, this looks so cute. I think 3 is enough. So this is basically a little tuck spot. You can even add this one in here if you want to, but it's a tuck spot, as you can see. This one needs something, of course. Maybe also a number. And does it need something on here? And this I received from Stacy for my I wanted to say for my marriage, no, for my birthday. I think it was in 2024 or maybe even in 2023. I'm not sure anymore. But I absolutely love these. So I'm going to use. Although I don't think you see me use it a lot. But yeah, I always forget I have things like this. So I'm very happy I remembered now. Because they can add so much to your project, a stencil. If you can't invest in stamps, you should invest in a stencil, because that is the quickest way to use your ink on your crafts at different things without having to spend tons on because the Tim Holtz stamps and all the other, like the big brands, they are not cheap. So do I need, I think, number 5 over here. Because it looks like a stamp while it's actually a stencil. So I want to add also some stamping. I think this is a signature, but I have no idea. I think it's a bit, oh. Okay, well, it's supposed to go like this, I think. Yeah, it does. And then I also want to add a stamp on here. But they don't stick very well. Yeah, that helps. I'm going to repeat this and have it like so, and then this like so. So it's a long number on the side. Oh, maybe I could also put it over here. Okay, sort of messed that up, but yeah, you get the idea. What do I need to put over here? Do I need to add something on here too? No idea. I really don't know. Let me see what I got. I think it's supposed to go like this. Maybe I'm going to repeat what I did on the other one. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So, okay, let me see. We got this. And I also wanted to add a little paper clip on here. As it is holding the ticket. And I want to add a little eyelet. Actually 2. And I also want to add one over here. Okay. Oh, I like these. And we have these. I think I also want to add an eyelet in here. I'm thinking about putting one right to the center, although I need to loosen this. It's a little too tight. Like that. Okay. I think I'm done. Maybe I want to add maybe some washi. That is fun too. Let me get some washi. So I got my, oh, look at these and these. I got my washies. That's also something I forget to take out many times. I just forget. Look at the numbers. And I'm looking for one that really will stick out on the tags and not blend in completely. Yeah, I'm so lucky I have so many Tim Holtz washies, because yeah, those are really pretty. And some were gifted to me. This one. More numbers. Is that even fun? You not going to do that. Oh. I don't know if it's 6-8 or 8-9, but I'm just doing this. So yeah, also grab your washi more often, because they are absolutely fun to use, for sure. And I think we forget them a lot. Just work with the papers and fabrics and ink. But totally forget to add washi. Something here. And the fun thing about washi is you can put it on, and if it's not cool, well, it's not your vibe, you can take it off and stick something else over it, or even use that piece on a completely different craft you made. Yeah, I really like this. And I have the tiniest pieces, as you can see. It's not like I'm using a lot, but it's adding so much already. Okay, I want this on here, and then And rub-ons. If you have rub-ons, that's also a very good way to add extra things to your craft without having stamps, or if you not even have ink. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like this. Let me clean the desk and show you the end result. I said I was going to clean up. Ooh, I almost fell. But I also thought, well, maybe add a little embellishment piece. And then I found this, like a wax seal, and I thought, wow, that is pretty too. Maybe a little bit too much. I have a black ball pin over here. I thought maybe add, oh, this is a heart-shaped key. Maybe add it to, which one? To this one, as it has the lock. This needs to be like so. No, I don't like this. Maybe I have to pin it over here. And then have it like so. Yeah, I think this can work. So I added a charm on this one, and maybe let's focus on the good. It's always good to do, but not always easy to do. Free to fly. Also have this paperclip thingy. Could add that, and maybe put this one on here. On top maybe. Oh, I like this. Yeah, now I'm going to clean up the desk and show you the end result. So, yeah, these are the things I created. I only have these two pieces left over, but you can obviously print 2 times and even smaller, or combine with previous free challenge papers. But you can also cut out things like this and make clusters or collages from that. But this is what I created today. This is number 1, number 2, and this is number 3. And I need to add a little bit of glue on the washi. But yeah, I'm happy with how these turned out. I think I need to put it like this. So yeah, these are this week's challenge papers. Like I said, for free in LineDotArrow Facebook group. 2 sizes, US letter size, A4 size, and for a small fee on my Ko-Fi page. Let me zoom in just a little so you can see a little bit better. But yeah, these are today's makes for the 3rd week challenge for the hashtag LDA October Challenge 25. And yeah, I will put these on the Facebook group after the video is posted to create the events. And yeah, let's have the 3rd week started today. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe you want to leave me a comment, leave me a like. If you're new to the channel, maybe you want to be a subscriber. And I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great Saturday and stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you the next time. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.